If you pass mine, then I fall. Basically, I trip, I fall prone.
Alright.
In the case that you don't, however, that you fail and you fail by more than 10, I basically take that chance and I knock your other foot out from under you as you try to trip me.
Alright, so my CMD is 22. I get a +2 to that, so basically
CMD of 22. CMB,
that's
I
what
mean.
it's.
Roll your
Oh,
CMB.
CMB.
Yeah,
Oh,
not your defense, your offense. That would be fucking insane. I
you
attack
you
with my
said
armor.
CMD.
I attack with my AC.
His fault.
Alright, basically I get a +2 to that, so Savile kind of gives a twirl and makes a strong kick towards the shin and leg of Orin in an attempt to bring him down.
Ready.
22.
As you go, you get really close from kind of knocking his feet out from under him, but he just barely manages to hold on. You're one off.
Damn it!
Yep. It's due to the mutagen that you're one off.
Alright.
His new bulk kind of helping him.
Yeah, that new armor.
Hmm.
Basically, the black scales should have a crack on them.
Probably. It's not the black skills. Those weren't actually there from the mutagen. They are something you've actually not seen before. You've not seen him do this before.
Alright, so I guess take a move action to step 5 feet away.
Alrighty. Alright. Oh shit. The assault intensifies. Alright. Orin will 5-foot step up to you, and he will attempt to poke you with his claws. As you're stepping away, Orin is not the type to let people just simply step away from him, so he immediately bolts after you, kind of going in a low growl, much like a wolf almost. That he kind of just goes to pounce on you, and he attacks thrice. 23, 21, and 21.
23 hits, 21 doesn't hit.
Whew. All right.
Since I declared you my dodge.
Nice. The first one is the bite. Actually, no, it's apparently my claws, and that is the wrong macro. I use my macro because there I have my rolls. All right, so 1d6. All right. Oh, sorry. As you take 20 damage, as his
non-lethal.
Non-lethal, yeah. As his teeth sink into your shoulder, but he stops just before he penetrates bone.
Right.
He's having a difficult time kind of working with this not killing someone, and you see that he doesn't like it.
Alright,
like,
so
shit, if I went for the jugular, I would have hit you there. Those kinds of moments.
yeah. Alright, so basically, hang on. I'm Samuel being the first to hit does another flurry of blows, which is
Alrighty.
9 for 9, and he adds the hammer blow style strike, which adds 2d8 plus strength damage.
Nice.
No, not strength damage, strength modifier to damage.
Nice.
So,
Alrighty.
and right, 28, 19, and 22.
Alright. As you go to your first attack, you lunge forward and you strike him. Had he moved, you have a feeling that you would have missed, but because he's being a cocky asshole, you actually straight up punch through his armor.
Nice. And the others didn't hit.
No.
Alright, so let's see. Damn it, my
yeah.
Rish. Need to double check if my fist does 2d8 or not.
Ooh. Monks get a very quick boost, but not 2d8 already at this level, I think.
No, 2d8 is like level 18.
Yeah. No, currently you're level 6. I'm going to assume 1d8 is your current
Let's see.
unarmed
No.
fist damage.
Where is it? Flurry of blows. What does it say? Oh, here it is. Yeah, 1d8. So 1d8. Hang on. Roll 1d8 plus 3 plus 2d8 plus 2.
Ooh, hammer strike, motherfucker.
So 21 damage.
Alrighty. Parts of that damage seems to get shrugged off, especially considering you're doing non-lethal damage, but you certainly did very solid chunk of damage there. Can you see my health bar, by the way?
Yes.
Because I can see yours, but I didn't see it move from the 20 damage. Alright, now I did.
Yeah, so used to it being the lethal actual HP.
Yep. Alrighty. It's my turn?
Yep.
Orin grimaces, but just still doesn't really move to defend himself. He's just kind of soaking it up. However, as he is, you see the thick armor plates. They begin to disappear, and they kind of crawl back under his normal plates. And as he does, this kind of thick, almost kind of syrupy molasses starts dripping just around his wounds, and you begin to see to clot and close as I heal a little bit. In the meantime, though, Orin again goes into his lower growl and starts for an uppercut with his claw, then attempting to use his momentum. At that, he turns and tries to rake again across your chest, and then attempts to bite at your shoulder again, because at your shoulder he was successful for a 10, a 22, and a 17.
22 hits.
Alrighty. So the second rake, the momentum actually helps him, and the second rake comes in as he manages to tear into you for 18 damage.
Ooh.
Non-lethal.
Alright. Good. Let's see. Basically, since the armor is dissipating, he views this as a chance to strike and goes for another flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
1d20 plus 9.
Oh, shit. Roll to confirm.
11.
Doesn't confirm.
I'm sad. 15. And 20.
The first punch comes in and you hit him square in the face. And as you attempt to push through to kind of really get his face to knock to the side, he just barely moves back slightly. The first time he's actually moved defensively. And he kind of moves back, and you don't really feel... You definitely know you did damage, but you don't feel that satisfying crunch that the punch could have had. The other two, however, this time he begins moving and darting around, and you don't hit him with the next couple of kicks and punches. But the first one definitely hit target.
Right, so basic D8 plus 3. For 7 damage.
Alrighty.
Double
As
clicked.
you do, you kind of feel the force of your fist get kind of... it gets kind of... There's shock absorption, almost, just underneath his scales. And you can feel it kind of lessened lightly. But you definitely hit him in the face.
Alright.
Alright. Then he goes back to his old cocky self and stops moving entirely.
Lucky
His
hit,
armor.
scum. Lucky hit, punk.
Right? My turn?
Yep. Yes.
Alright. Orin kind of spits on the floor. You can see where you just punched him, the wound already beginning to close pretty much so. The kind of blue mark that you left from the punch, the cracked scales at his jaw begin to kind of mend, as again the strange mucus is also covering that. He heals a bit, and he goes to attack again for 12, 10, and 13. He's really not figuring out this not killing thing, and he's kind of getting annoyed with himself. Like, he knows he should be doing better, but it's like every time, like, you're kind of darting around and moving away from his claws and his bite, as he's straight up every time that he holds, and you're making excellent use of this. As he goes to claw, he holds back and he slows down at the end. You very easily dart out of his way.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Alright. So basically, Samuel goes into back into his dragon stance and just beelines for Orin's legs and tries to grab him and basically force him, twist his leg and force him down to the ground. Basically another trip.
Alrighty.
So D20 plus 11. Damn it,
Again,
60.
this time he seems very much prepared for you, and as you go to trip, you lower yourself down, smack him in the legs, and you kind of push forward, and you feel like you can't actually pull through, and he just stares at you, just slack-jawed with an expression that says, "Really?" And then he goes and attempts to kick you in the leg again to trip you, but you step out of the way.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Orin, again, in his increasing annoyance, you see the wound on his chin has entirely healed, and the mucus that was kind of working begins to heal the other wound of the impact that you made on him before. He heals a bit more. And he goes to, again, attack you, just mauling you. 13, 12, 19.
Miss.
Alright. He's getting increasingly aggravated at the fact that he has to hold back, but he is keeping his word.
Alright. So basically, seeing that the Orin is somehow using his concoctions to his advantage, Samuel is going to 5-foot step away and basically move around 30 feet away. To
You're withdrawing?
withdrawing and
Right.
wait
Keep in mind,
until
withdraw is a
the
full round action.
oh.
Yep.
So basically, he's waiting for the effects of the mucus
To wear off.
concoctions to wear out.
All right. As you do that, how long do you wait? Because Orin is not really coming over to you.
Basically, couple of rounds to gain his strength or gain his composure back.
Like in
Alright.
boxing, when both go to each corner and just take a quick break.
So how many rounds are you waiting?
Let's say 3 rounds.
Right. So 3 rounds. After 3 rounds, Orin is standing there, arms crossed, just waiting on you. The mucus still working, and you can see his wounds are practically almost closed at the end of the 3rd round. Every round he continues to heal, and he looks at you and says, after the 3rd round, "You realize you're just waiting here for something that's never going to end."
Let's see.
What exactly is it do you have, by the way?
I have fast healing.
Oh.
Currently fast
Right.
healing 3.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Right,
you're
can
gonna be
I-
full health every time.
Hang on, I can't charge from a diagonal stance,
You can.
right?
You can.
Right.
As long as you have a straight line and there's nothing in the way, you can charge.
Alright, so I charge at Orin and does do another spinning back kick towards his chest.
Considering this is 1 attack, are you going to do your hammer strike as well?
Yes.
All right. Keep in mind that that's a thing you have, and it's very effective.
Oh wait, I had to use my hands for that. So basically,
Flying
I do
Go for a Superman punch.
No, basically I grasp my hands and use both of them as some kind of makeshift sledgehammer, and basically slam the fist towards your chest.
Awesome.
So it's a 24 to AC.
As you do, both of your hands create this kind of this massive wrecking ball. As you come in like a wrecking ball, and you hit him square in the chest, and this resounding gong as the armor rings, but Orin doesn't seem bothered.
24 damage.
He doesn't seem bothered, as in you didn't hit his AC.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you do hit him, but it doesn't deal damage.
Damn it.
You're 2 off.
26 AC. Damn.
Yep. If
At
we
one
were
point,
moving,
he had 28.
if you were moving, it would be 29. If the armor plates are back up, it's 31. So
31,
Oh,
he need an
shit.
20 to hit you.
Orin is having fun with the fight, believe it or not, and he doesn't believe in fights that are unwinnable for either party.
I imagine that Ori in the future he'll become apprentice of Ereniel, or what was his name?
I mean,
Yeah.
Ereniel's shtick was just straight up dickery, so it's
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's go.
so that's my turn.
All right. So the blow, your hands are still there. Orin just straight up looks at the hands that are currently like at his chest. He says, "Let's see what we can do about these, shall we?" And he goes to maul at your arms 3 times for a 13, a 10, and a 25.
25 hits.
Alrighty.
Oh wait,
So-
are you actually aiming at the arms?
No, maybe. What's the penalty for it, and what would you get? Because generally aimed attacks.
I think aiming at a certain body part is a -4.
I'll
I'm
check.
not certain.
Cold shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some penalty unless you have feats, I think.
Got it.
Maybe.
Cold shots.
Yeah, culture.
Oh, a cold shot is a single attack made as a full round action, so I can't, sadly.
Alright, so 25 hits.
Alrighty. I would have actually if it was if it would have been that, but yeah. 2d. Oh, that is wrong. No, non-lethal is not healed in full by any healing. It's just if you have lethal and non-lethal, then let's say I took 10 damage of lethal and 10 damage of non-lethal, and Matt would heal me for 10. I would heal everything, because lethal and non-lethal are healed at the same time, but you heal non-lethal every hour instead of every day. And I deal 2d6 plus. As I bite your arm for 17 damage, non-lethal.
Right.
I bite you, tear into your flesh, and rip it non-lethally, of course.
I mean, he stops before reaching bone.
Specifically missing the artery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he heals a
Alright.
bit more.
And that's your turn. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright. So basically, Samuel, seeing now that Oren's skills are just too tough for him to punch through, he basically withdraws and holds out an hand and says in a calm, collected voice, "I yield."
It was a good fight, Oren says, cracking his neck as the next round passes and he is completely healed.
Indeed. We should do this again sometimes.
Not.
One day I will persevere.
Thing is, you were actually doing pretty well. I just wonder why you stopped going for the legs. He grins.
Well, if I did it, you would have seen it and you would have known the attack was coming.
True. But even if I know the attack is coming, you can always change the direction you're coming from. He grins. I'm very
Maybe.
single-minded in combat.
And what are the reactions of the others from seeing this fight?
I don't think I'm there.
I think you
No,
went there
you
by
see-
You see a couple people from the crowd like walk away sadly, but
Ah.
no one was very surprised.
I look up, I hold up my hands. Anyone else? I'm here anyway.
Would you take me on if I came?
If you
Should
wanna
we do
know.
it?
I'm tempted, but no. I hit him, he dies, or I can't do non-lethal as far as I know.
No.
Do you have more than
Yes.
60 HP?
Yes, actually,
How
a lot
much?
more.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna see if I have a character in Mythweavers that you can fight.
To be fair, I'm a cleric, tank cleric, and I have 72 HP, so Orin probably has more.
Uh,
How much HP do
during
you have
this, Samuel kind of looks back at his hand, back at Orin, and back at his claws. He kind of tries to shape his hands in the form of a claw, and basically uses that to
I may
help
have
him in
learned
combat.
something.
He has now successfully learned the dragon style feat,
Nice.
which gives +2 against paralysis, stun, and sleep. Ignores difficult terrain when charging, running, or withdrawing, and adds 1.5 your strength modifier on first unarmed strike.
So, question: I could throw another monk at Orin and have another possibly 50-minute long fight, or we could continue. Take your pick.
I'm fine with anything. Orin is just kind of... If there's no one that steps up to the plate, he just continues. But for the sake of others, we have been going for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious because this is a level 9 monk with the build I was talking about before that is a tank build.
Jesus, a level 9 against a level 6, you dick.
It'd be what does Orin do? Orin stands there. What does the monk do? The monk stands there.
Just having a staring
Orin,
contest.
use
like
Harden.
everywhere.
Monk, use Harden. Orin,
There's
use
also
Harden.
the problem that Orin has the -4 to his roll for non-lethal, so
True.
it would have been a nat 20 contest.
Hmm.
Well, this is also like he can like attack your attack to cancel out your attack.
Yeah, so that would be like war of
that's
attrition going on for like an
Yeah,
hour
it
while
would
the
be
rest
way
would
long.
just like fucking... Okay, so I'm gonna go shopping.
Deus
Okay, thanks, bye.
Deus
Hey,
Fall.
Orin, may I ask you two things? What's your touch AC?
Touch AC? 14.
14. And do you have more than 120 HP?
No.
Okay, then I have like a 1 in a 4 chance of beating you. Mm.
What's your flat-footed?
I don't have flat-footed.
You don't?
Nope. Barbarian, motherfucker.
Rogues can still go through it.
True. Let me find it. My flat-footed... That was basically what I was fighting with the whole time.
I know.
Depends. Normally, unbuffed, 22.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure rogues have to be like 3 levels higher to bypass his uncanny dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Or however
Well,
it's called.
The necromancer has dealt with the disease, yes. However, at the end of the day, I'll need a fortitude save from Simon.
Alright. Let's see.
Alright, because
40.
he didn't show any symptoms, I have no fucking idea he has a disease going on.
Do you have
Well,
cure
Also,
disease?
by the way, Samuel, half a minute later, the mucus stops. And the plates that were covering him as well.
Damn it.
I was counting, you were 3 rounds away from my swift action failing.
Okay.
He was just fucking with you.
Yeah, I gathered. But still, it was. I wasn't going to show weakness in front of the man.
Oh, actually I have 3rd level spell, I have cure disease or remove disease.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's see if Samuel will show symptoms in the morning, because if he will do, then I will just pray and prepare my spells, and one of the prepared spells would be remove disease.
Alright, so, yeah, I guess, I tell the, rest of the guards to get back to work, and we start heading back to the inn, I guess.
Alright. Nothing else happens when you wake up. There's probably not anything noticeable, but Simon can describe it if he wishes.
Let's see.
I don't know how much that affects you, so... The first one probably doesn't do much, but...
Hang on, 16.
Wait, can you switch us to Sandpoint map? Not that
Oh yeah.
Duel is...
I guess if you don't want to keep staring at the...
Yeah, I kinda
Easier
don't.
now. Bad memories now?
No, the
how do I
picture
do
just
this
breaks
thing with-
my immersion because it's not a fantasy version of Ring.
It's not a Colosseum.
What's your reflex save, Orin? Is it as
Mine?
good as your fortitude save?
No. No. 9.
9.
What's your will save?
Fucking bullshit. 3.